You're 16, standing in the freezing cold outside a Moscow metro station. No money, no plan, no way out. Then a stranger asks you one question. You want to make real money? You say yes, and just like that, your life stops being yours. Because in the Bratva, this isn't a career, it's a countdown. And every level you climb brings you closer to the end. Level 1, the Chestka. You're 16, and Moscow doesn't care about you. Post-Soviet Russia is chaos. Jobs are gone. Corruption is everywhere. Entire industries collapsed overnight. Kids like you? Disposable. That's exactly why they recruit you. 6 a.m., a rusted van, no license plate. Inside, car engines, stripped parts, sometimes still dripping oil. You work 14 hours straight. No complaints, no questions. You notice things, though. Some parts still have fresh scratches, like they were ripped out hours ago. Some crates smell chemical. Some boxes are too carefully sealed. One time, a crate falls open. Inside, military-grade rifles. No one reacts, not even you, because you already understand the rule. Curiosity gets you replaced, permanently. And here's the part nobody tells you. They're not testing your strength, they're testing your silence. 6 months go by. You've seen things, heard things, said nothing. That's why the Mercedes shows up, and that's when you realize you didn't get lucky. You got noticed. Level 2, the Boyevik. You're 19. Now you're not just watching crime. You are the crime. Debt collection sounds simple until you see what it actually means. The first man you visit, he's shaking before you even speak. You can smell the fear. He keeps saying the same thing. I'll pay, I swear. Just give me time. But time isn't yours to give, so you drag him to the edge of a stairwell. Here's the thing they don't show in movies. People don't scream dramatically. They freeze. His body goes stiff. His hands grip your arm like his life depends on it, because it does. You lean in and whisper, 3 days. And suddenly, money appears, but not everyone pays. The second job? Different. No begging, no talking, just orders. Make an example. You break his arm, you hear it. That sound stays with you longer than you expect. Not because you feel bad, but because you realize how easy it was. And that's the turning point, not the violence. The fact that it no longer feels shocking, that's when you're fully in. Let me ask you, at this point, do you think you'd walk away, or are you already too deep? Level 3, the Brigadier. You're 26. Now you're trusted. And trust in this world, it's more dangerous than fear. You run smuggling routes across Europe. Here's something most people don't realize. The Bratva didn't just grow through violence. They grew because they understood logistics better than governments. Routes, timing, corruption networks. You're moving luxury cars across borders like clockwork. But every operation has weak points. Drivers who panic. Border guards who suddenly grow a conscience. Rival groups watching your routes. One driver breaks, gets arrested. Now here's the twist. You don't go after him. You go after what he cares about. You sit in his mother's kitchen, drink tea, smile politely. No threats, no shouting. And somehow, that's worse. Because everyone in that room understands what's being said, without it being said. And here's a real-world detail. This tactic, psychological pressure on family, it's one of the most documented methods used by organized crime groups globally. No fingerprints, no direct violence, but extremely effective. The driver stays silent. Problem solved. But now, think about this. You're making millions, but every decision you make could destroy entire families. Does that still feel like success? Level 4, the Strategist. You're 32, and this is where things get colder. Because now, it's not about violence, it's about systems. You move into cybercrime, and here's a lesser-known fact. Some of the biggest ransomware attacks in Europe were linked to Russian-speaking hacker groups operating with unofficial protection. You approach them like a businessman, not a threat, not a boss, a partner. And that's how modern organized crime evolves. Less street fights, more spreadsheets. Then comes real estate. This is where it gets unsettling, because technically, it's legal. You pressure elderly residents to sell, not with weapons, but with discomfort. Heating mysteriously stops working. Hallways vandalized, utilities accidentally disrupted. Slow, calculated pressure. And here's the disturbing part. Some of these tactics mirror real cases from the 90s housing takeovers in Russia. You're not breaking laws directly. You're bending reality around people until they give in. You make millions. But now ask yourself, what's worse, violence or control so precise that people ruin themselves for you? Level 5, Thivor Vizakane. You're 38. Now you're not feared. You're obeyed. You're crowned. This isn't just a promotion, it's a transformation. You follow a strict code. No cooperation with authorities. No legitimate business ownership. Absolute loyalty to the Bratva. Your tattoos? They're not decoration. They're a record. Each one tells a story. Prison time, rank, loyalty, fake one, and you could be killed for it. Now you settle disputes. Wars end because you say so. But here's the wait. You also decide punishments, including death. One of your own steals money. You investigate for hours. You know the outcome before it begins. He begs, promises, offers everything. But rules are rules, and in this world, breaking the code is worse than killing someone. You give the order, and here's the twist nobody talks about. It's not the act that haunts people at this level. It's the repetition, the normalization. You stop seeing individuals. You start seeing outcomes. And that's when you realize you've become something irreversible. Level 6, the international operator. You're 45, global now, Cyprus, Milan, Dubai. You're moving money through shell companies, offshore accounts, layered transactions. Fun fact, some financial systems in certain countries became so saturated with foreign capital that regulators struggled to trace ownership. That's where you operate, but here's the cost. You're untouchable and completely alone. You miss your daughter's wedding, watch it through a screen, and for the first time, all that power feels empty. Let me ask you something real. Would you trade everything for this kind of life? Be honest. Level 7. The hunted. You're 50, and now, the world is closing in. Sanctions, investigations, red notices. Governments don't ignore you anymore. They target you. You move to Dubai, safe zone for now. But here's the paranoia. You don't trust anyone, not rivals, not allies, not even your own circle. Because history shows, most high-level figures don't fall from enemies. They fall from within. And you know that. So every meal, every meeting, feels like a gamble. Level 8. The end. It happens quietly. No shootout. No warning. Just tea. That's it. 20 minutes later, your body shuts down. No dramatic final words. No last stand. Just silence. And here's the chilling part. No one investigates too hard. Because in this world, everyone already understands. You were always going to end like this.